The time has come to reveal what I have been not hiding, but pretty much what I've never talked about. So I would like to get started with that, and you'll find out everything. Trust me, you will. So let's get started with this. Hey guys, it's Litzy here, and this is going to be a very, very different vlog than what I normally would put, but this is going to be what it's called story time, and pretty much I'm going to be talking about a story that happened a couple years ago, pretty much, or that happened a while ago, pretty much, that I would know about. So yeah, let's get started with this. So this story takes place in, I won't say the year, but this took place in 2020. Well, I had to say the year, kind of, because people would get confused with the timeline, and people would be like commenting down, like, "Hey, what do you mean by what day was it?" It's pretty confusing. So yeah, so I really didn't expect it to talk about this topic. So I'm sorry if you guys are seeing a bit of a um, weird stuff on my glasses and you hear a weird sound. I was filming this at the last minute because I was busy today and I did not have time to record or anything, so yeah. But as we speak, yeah. I got time now to finally tell you guys what the heck I've never went through. So yeah, let's get started with it. But the first time this happened, it actually happened when I was little, and I didn't understand it, so back then I didn't know what I was getting into. I was trying to get used to it, really pay attention and learn from it a little bit how it is, and all that stuff. So yeah, but it only happened once, and that was it. I'm sorry guys, there's just some people walking by. Yeah. Anyways, so it happened, the first time it happened, well, you guys are probably confused, but the first time I got cheated on the first time was actually when I was a kid. It was pretty sad. I would say it was a little dark because it was kind of shady as hell and it was pretty bad. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, it just sucked, and I obviously didn't enjoy it. So, fortunately, I was able to get away from that, just move on to something else and become the person that I am now. But the second um, time it happened, I was pretty private, so I don't want to say much how what I was, but I was pretty much a teen. I was a teen, and I was having fun with this relationship, but like it was, I wouldn't say it was dark. I wouldn't say it was bad. It wasn't like terrible, nothing like that. It was the best. It was best one I've ever had as a teenager, and there was nothing wrong with it, nothing bad about it, nothing horrible about it. But yeah, it was just pretty tough for me to move on, kind of. And he cheated on me back, and I didn't cheat back, but he did, and I was pretty mad. So I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was really upset, and I did not enjoy that at all. So I was really, really mad, and he did it to this girl I knew, and I could not stand her. Let me just say, everyone, I can't stand people with such, I would say, annoying voices. I would say people who have normal voices don't annoy me. I'm just gonna say that clearly. People who have normal voices, they do not annoy me. They either make me happy or I get tired sometimes. So yeah, that's just one disclaimer right there. So I don't get, just because I get annoyed with one annoying voice doesn't mean like I get legit annoyed with another person. So yeah, it's not like that. But there was this girl, I could not stand the crap out of her at all, and I just really couldn't stand her. Mostly her personality and her voice. So that's just two of the things I could not stand about her. I just couldn't. Even thinking about it makes me a bit frustrated, but yeah. I'm not mad. It's just a little frustrating. But yeah, that was the second time that happened, and it kind of sucked. I was like really broken. I wouldn't say broken. I was really like hurt after that. I felt betrayed and cheated on at the same time. Hurt, betrayed, and cheated. Man, those three don't go well, honestly. But yeah, those were sadly two times I've gotten cheated on. And yeah, I mean, there were a couple of times I did got cheated on, but the rest were okay, to say at least. They weren't bad, but yes, I got cheated on twice. Yes, it did suck, and yes, I did not. I wouldn't say I was proud of it. I was mostly sad about it. So I was like, yeah, this just sucks. So yeah. But people move on from it and they learn from it. So yeah, I learned from what happened and everything. So yeah, everything was what I learned from those relationships. But yeah, so far, I'm friends with some of my exes, but not all of them. There are some I'd rather not say because of censorship. I really want to keep it pretty private. So far, twice I got cheated on as a teen, and twice as an adult too. So 4 times. It's been 4 times I've gotten cheated on, and it kind of sucks. It just sucks. Now, recently, you guys can go check out my vlog 60 if you want to know about it. But for now, it's been okay for me. I mean, for me, honestly, relationships for me are kind of a bit of a distraction for me, kind of. They feel like more of a distraction than being helpful because, you never get to really do things by yourself that you want to normally do, and you just rather want to just do something that one person would say instead. And I would say it's not annoying, but it just can be kind of tough to trust, because there's now trust issues going around and you never know what it's going to be like, so you never know who you're gonna trust. You honestly should be careful out there, from what I've learned. You gotta be extra careful out there. So yeah, so far from what I've learned is to always be myself, always not cheat. That's the number one thing I've learned. I've never cheated on anyone at all. I vowed to be the best person I am, to not cheat or anything, and honestly, I've been doing great. I haven't done anything wrong to anybody at all. And yeah, honestly, I would not say I'm desperate. I'm definitely not desperate for it, but I'm pretty much chilled with it for now, being all by myself, and it's fine. People can be by themselves all the time. There's nothing wrong with it, So why have a bad experience about it when you could just have fun with yourself, be yourself, do all the things you love to do that makes you happy, is what I've learned as myself. So yeah, this was apparently the toughest time I had to talk about this, because usually I really wouldn't want to, I wouldn't say dodge it, but I really wouldn't want to talk about it because it would give me a bit of flashbacks, and sometimes, I wouldn't say they're not good, but sometimes it just depends with the kind of person who I was with, or the kind of people I like to hang out with, So yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I hope this story time is what people have been commenting down below from vlog 60, because I honestly, hopefully, really wish that this vlog answers your questions. But where exactly I've gotten cheated on, some places were mostly in school, and the other places were mostly at a party, which there was no alcoholic, nothing bad substances, nothing like that at all. Everything was fine. There was just sodas, and that's it. There was just sodas at the party. That was it. And then once it was time, so I was gonna say this part of the story of how I got cheated on as an adult. So yeah. or as a teen, yeah. So it was, I was heading to a party with a friend, with my ex, and it was pretty, I would say it was a little crowded, the party. It was okay. There was just sodas, there was food, a lot of food. I'm not even kidding. There was like a big, not big buffet, but like a lot of food. And it was crazy how much people ate there. But yeah. Anyways, guys, to shorten it up, um, once it was time for the countdown, yeah, that's when he decides to go and cheat on me. And I hated that. I turned around, I see him making out with a girl who I knew, and I was really mad and hurt and sad all at the same time, and it was just ugly. But yeah, that is pretty much what happened on that last breakup that I had, which I'm not going to say the year. I'm not going to say how old I was exactly because yeah, you guys, some of you guys know exactly that what I'm talking about, so I don't want to get so much on here. Say exactly what age and what year it happened. So yeah, I don't want to get so much into that. But anyways, guys, I hope. But after that, I just told my friend, and she was cool to take me home, back home. He at the end, he went to her car, and they went. I honestly don't even want to know where they went. But yeah, let's just say they went. I guess he went to her house. I don't know what happened. I don't know where he went. I don't even want to know or even remember that. But yeah. So far, guys, that's the story, that how I've gotten cheated on, and yeah, I'm not upset now. I'm just a bit worried about the time here because it's legit late and I have to get home now. So yeah, and I am going out. Woo!